So I like to watch videos while I eat. That's the thing that I like to do because I think eating is boring. So I like to watch a TV video.
I
So I've
do
been
too.
going
And
down.
that sucks because you associate food with watching things, and then when you want to
Mhm.
watch something but you're not hungry, you still feel like you should be munching on something.
Oh, that's
It's
weird.
bad.
I don't know if I have that, but
Oh, that's a real thing. It sucks.
that'd be terrible. So I've been going through the playlist on YouTube called "Videos by Tim Rogers." Um, just finding out all sorts of crazy shit,
It's
like
good.
what the deal with the number 47 is, um, and why he doesn't swear, and where the phrase "I was born stupid" came from. Um,
Good. 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 All of this is
but
good.
I was watching earlier today his review of Devil May Cry 5, in which what's he called? Devil May Cry 5 is like the king of trash.
Ooh.
Uh Rogers DMC5. What's it called? It's called Devil May Cry 5 is the holy grail of trash,
Yeah, that.
which he means as a compliment.
I like the energy of that title. I like it a lot.
And he describes like this is a game where everyone's stupid idea got to be in the game, and they are obsessed with making the exact game they wanted to say. It's quite a compliment. And yes, Devil May Cry 5 has come a long way since Pac-Man. In that video, however, he tells a great story. And he tells a story of back when he used to work at Grasshopper Manufacture, making gray box levels for Shadows of the Damned. And when he worked there, he would come in early on the mornings where Shinji Mikami was set to arrive from Osaka on specific days, and he would sit down and play Godhand so that he could hang out with Shinji Mikami playing
Okay.
Godhand.
Okay.
And
This
he
is good.
remarks Shinji Mikami sitting there watching him play Godhand, muttering angrily under his breath, 3.0? They gave it a 3.0, man. IGN just doesn't get it. Take a look at this action. Look at this. On what planet does this action equal a 3.0?
Oh man.
And just they've ruined my career.
Wow.
I hate them. And then
I
eventually moving
oh,
on to weird dad discussion of the quote is, "Man, the kid who tuned this punch was such a good kid." Like, just one of the
okay.
most bizarre
Okay.
anecdotes.
Uh I am not someone who tends to feel like jealous super often. I it's one thing I'm happy about that I don't. But that's one of those things, one of those moments where I'm like, you got to be in the room playing while the guy who made the game is standing there feeling himself over his own game because it's that good though. You
Yeah.
know? That I'm super jealous of. And I would say that for I want to be in the room while anyone of that ilk is like watching their own game, just being like, "I'm so fucking nice. God damn, I'm good."
Yeah.
You know, I need
And
that.
the important thing to note here is that IGN gave God Hand a 3 in Infamy, which means that according to IGN's review standards, God Hand, one of the greatest action games of all time, a game that's just about punching people, is still worse than the nigh unplayable trash that is the PS4 and Xbox One base versions of Cyberpunk 2077. Cyberpunk on IGN has two different reviews, one for the PC and later gen SKUs, and one for the for Cyberpunk, I would call a current gen SKU, but last gen SKU, which would be base PS4, base Xbox. I played Cyberpunk this week or last
There you
week,
go.
rather.
Okay, nice transition.
I
would
thought
like
it was pretty useful. Yes, I thought.
No, good segue. I would just like to insert that I think looking back on those misreviewed things like Vanquish and Godhand and anything else that got a like criminally low review back when we all kind of looked at game reviews as like the most important thing in video games.
Back before you had a podcast where your own opinion surfaced as a more important review to many people than those review scores.
Yeah, well, I guess. I mean, yeah, that's
I'm IGN now.
without actually like, yeah, sure. No, but I would like to note that like I think we can look back and go like it was important for those moments to kind of happen to sort of create a nice dent in the timeline that you can look and point back at and go, this shows you something where games that go against expectation of what this genre is supposed to be or how it's supposed to whatever, where you go into another place where it's like, actually it just wants you to have fun and be stylish, not because it requires it, but because it's something that is rewarding and feels good to do. And that concept was something that had to be pointed out to everybody.
Dude,
to everybody. Because people that had figured it out on their own were already there. But
when they got all that backlash about the 3.0, they put out like an editor's note saying, oh man, everybody's mad at us, but you have to understand everyone in the office hates this game more than any game that's coming to the office this entire year. And it was just like, no, now we can ignore all of you forever. What have you done?
Those moments were important for making a widespread signal boost of there are games out there that that ask you for a little optional thing that is the majority of the reason why you're playing the game, you know, and that extends into any game that gives you like obtuseness, difficulty up front, an easy way out that's optional, and essentially like and basically is like, you know, the reward is the feeling of being stylish, or the reward is the feeling of like doing it really well and good, you know. Like anyway,
so
Cyberpunk.
Where to begin? Play Cyberpunk?
Absolutely not.
Okay,
and so I've cemented my feeling that I will be gladly waiting for the improvement on the game.